What is up, guys? Sonduren Fanarredha here. Today I'm going to be doing a full review of the Meguiars Ultimate Wheel Cleaner. So with a bunch of different wheel cleaners out on the market, there's Sonax, there's a whole bunch of all-purpose cleaners that you could use. This is one from Meguiars that similarly works like Sonax. So the one where you obviously have all the carbon deposits and buildup that are interacting with the chemical and it's turning purple. So this is something similar from Meguiars. This is the first time I've used their product here. Typically I use all-purpose cleaners for a wheel cleaner, but I wanted to give this a shot. I have tried Sonax, it's probably my favorite wheel cleaner of them all. In this case here, I do have my ADV1 wheels on my Audi R8. The instructions do say on this, do it in a shaded environment where the wheel is cool and preferably it hasn't been pre-soaked. I didn't intentionally pre-soak these wheels. They are a little bit wet, but what we're gonna do is apply this and then we're gonna go ahead and see how much of it can actually take off with just a little bit of water on top, not a pressure washer, but just some water. But then we'll do another wheel and look at how it does when you agitate the chemical compound on this wheel. So what we'll do, we're gonna spray this on as per the instructions all over the tire and the wheel. We're gonna let it dwell for 2 to 4 minutes. Right after that, we're gonna start seeing how it's gonna react with just a simple water cleaning, and then we'll go ahead and agitate it with some of my wheel brushes. If you guys have any questions or wanna know any more about these products, I'm gonna list this and also a lot of the brushes that I'm gonna be using in this video in the description box down below. This is a boar's hair wheel brush that I use on the face of the wheel. Really important, really good. I have a small detail buddy brush here. It goes into the crevices, goes into the wheel lug carriers. I like using this. And then I have a paintbrush that's very soft actually, and I use this for the calipers on the R8. So make sure you have all these brushes. With this, I'm gonna make sure that these are all linked in the description box down below, so feel free to check that out. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and spray the solution onto this wheel. Put on the Meguiars Ultimate Wheel Cleaner on the car. It's been about 3 minutes, and you can see right away, number one, this wheel cleaner is a bit more, less viscous. It's more clingy, more gel-like. It was able to stick on the wheel face actually a lot easier. And you can see here, and I'll get the camera to come in a second so you can see, but lots of it's turning purple. There's this funky smell that's coming out, which is not as bad as Sonax, by the way. The smell that comes out of Sonax is really atrocious. This doesn't smell so bad. It almost smells like purple grapes in some way. So it's already breaking it down. You can see the reaction to the carbon buildup everywhere, and it's all just these purple streaks that are coming down here. But it's been about 3 to 4 minutes. And what I said I was gonna do is, number one, test to see how great it cleans without any type of brush. Because I know some of you guys just want to put this on, rinse it off, and it's obviously going to be better with a pressure cleaner or a pressure washer. And then we'll do it with the brushes, which we're going to test with as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll rinse this and we'll see how clean it becomes just with the wheel cleaner and just with some water. I'm actually surprised how clean it got with the Ultimate Wheel Cleaner here. That's without a pressure washing. We let it dwell for 3 to 4 minutes and it removed, I'd say 95% of the dirt and grime with no agitation, which is really surprising. But my wheels are not the dirtiest, right? If you have really dirty wheels, you're gonna need to agitate your wheel anyway. But I do wanna say it's a good option for those people that don't want to waste their time, cleaning all the nooks and crannies of the wheel. If they put on this wheel cleaner, let it dwell for 3 to 4 minutes and then rinse it off. And if you have a pressure washer, it's probably even better. This is a good option. But now we're gonna try the other wheel and we're gonna do it with the agitation. So we're on the other side of the R8. Here we're gonna actually do a full cleaning like I would normally do with my trusty brushes. So I'm gonna take the all wheel cleaner from Meguiars. We're gonna spray it on here. This side didn't actually get that wet from my other testing that I was doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this the full spray. I'm gonna let it dwell 3 to 4 minutes and then we're gonna hit it with the brushes. So you can see, it's not really drippy, it's very clingy. So work at the top and it'll just come down on itself. And right away, I see it reacting with the rotors. The rotors are immediately turning purple. So that's pretty cool to see that it is working. So I've sprayed a pretty liberal amount there. So that's good. We're gonna leave this dwell 3 to 4 minutes. Again, I do have my trusty boar's hair brush. It is a bit damp and wet, and I recommend you damp and wet all your brushes. And we're gonna go ahead and start doing the faces with this. But let's see how this goes ahead. We're gonna see all the purple come out, which I like. You know that it's working. It's a visual cue. Okay, great. At this point, the chemical's done its job. Now I can go ahead and do mine. So we went ahead and we rinsed this wheel after we agitated it with both of the brushes, and it's done a phenomenal job. The rim is completely clean. It didn't have You know, it didn't take me a lot of effort to go ahead and clean it. The dirt basically just fell apart with the wheel cleaner, which is exactly what you hope for it to do. So in this case, it's done a great job. Honestly, I like the fact that number one, this bottle is very large, 709 millimeters, or milliliters, sorry. And that's actually a lot more than other branded wheel cleaners give you. So this gives you a little bit more. It's about 10 bucks, 15 bucks online, and it's from a great company. Meguiars, I've used all of their compounds, their polishes, their glazes, a whole bunch of products. They're obviously known as the marquee best products in the market for the consumer. You can go into like a bunch of niche players and, you know, do a lot of fun with that. You can drown in that, but as a go-to everyday wheel cleaner, cheaper than Sonax, I'd argue it's better than Sonax. The Meguiars Ultimate All-Wheel Cleaner is actually a really great choice. I'm gonna be using this for my wheels on my Audi R8. It's done a phenomenal job. I hope this video helped you. If you're looking for a solid wheel cleaner that gives you some visual clues into if it's actually working or not, it also does a great job. It's safe for all wheel finishes, very powerful, it does its job, and honestly, it doesn't have the drawbacks as other, you know, wheel cleaners that use this similar technology like Sonax, where the fumes are really harsh. So props to Meguiars. Thank you guys. I hope this video helped you out. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. A lot more detailing videos to come. If you haven't seen, on this R8, I basically go through all of the detailing steps to turn it in this condition. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll add it in the card above. But thank you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.